and voice your either to support or to oppose that resolution. And first, I'd like to clarify one more time. Under the city current policy, I do not have to ask any permission or any approval from the City Council to issue any certificate of appreciation or resolution of commendation. Am I right? This is a yes and no question, City Attorney.
Yes, you're right. You're right to do it.
Thank you so much.
Let me follow up with that question. Is there anything on the policy of the recognition request? Is there anything in that policy that say that the mayor have the authority to present a resolution of commendation to any member of the public? Is there any that particular words? Resolution, commendation, is there anything in that the current recognition bill policy that listed in there, sir?
The answer is that with respect to this policy, the words resolution does not appear in the policy. What does appear in this is a broad statement of authority given to the council that allows such resolutions to occur. For the last at least 15 years, such resolutions have existed, and the mayor has been given that authority to do so. Within that policy is a broad statement that allows, with respect to commendations of general acknowledgement, that those commendations are at the approval or authority of the council or the city manager of the mayor to issue. So what happened is this particular situation is by prior practice and by policy, this is a situation in which the mayor lawfully allowed this motion or this resolution to be adopted, and he did it on his own as the mayor. With respect to the resolution itself, no action was taken by the city council, so there is no city action. It is a mayor's action that he was lawfully empowered to do.
Okay, so can you point out in the policy which particular paragraph, let's say the mayor can have a blank check to issue whatever he wants to issue to the public in terms of recognition request?
Well, two things. One, if we're going to get into a debate, I'll be happy to prepare an appropriate memorandum analyzing that situation.
I think we have that in
I don't have the policy.
8.4. I think that's item line 8.4.
With respect, as I recall, the very last line in the document, Mr. Doe, you could probably read that last line and tell me what it says.
It's right here. Okay, so allow me, all right? And let's say miscellaneous. The mayor, at his or her discretion, may present an award to an individual or group in addition to the item noted above. Okay, so did your office prepare a legal definition for the term resolution?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, that's a confidential document between the city council and my office. With respect to the question of the mayor and how the mayor has performed, let me make 3 points. The first of which is that this is a non-binding document. It has no legal significance with respect to the authority and actions of the city as a legal entity. Number two, with respect to this document, the prior policies in this document allows the mayor to issue such resolutions. Number three, with respect to this policy, it is a council policy. Therefore, if you or any other council member believe that there's some ambiguity or a change you wish in that policy, you can bring it forward and that policy can be debated by the council. But as of this point in time, for the last at least 15 years, this policy has been interpreted by both the mayors and the prior mayors, as well as the city staff, that allows the mayor to issue such proclamations in a non-binding fashion.
Okay, so let me understand something. So did the mayor have a blank check, a wide range of authority to issue any recognition to anyone, any particular group? Doesn't matter how controversial it is. You know, for instance, like a pro-choice or pro-life group without checking with the council to get the approval before he or she doing that?
Well, again, let me indicate to you that virtually all cities allow the mayor or some part of the elected body to issue commendations, proclamations, or resolutions that are non-binding documents that are a proclamation or statement of some sort of acknowledgement of one's effort or success. It can apply to individuals or it can apply to an organization. The other part of this is that with respect to this particular situation, that if in fact the council believed the mayor had acted improperly, they certainly have the ability to agendize and express a city position regarding the mayor's conduct. But that does not mean the mayor acted unlawfully or inappropriately. If you believe that he is acting in a way that is inconsistent with the values of the city, you have the ability to make a statement basically saying that you disagree with that and so put it on the record. Again, let me make it clear, again, not legally binding. It is a ceremonial document. And number two, prior practices and the current policy allow the mayor to do it. And from my perspective, the mayor in this particular situation was acting lawfully.
So the mayor can legally recall that, right? I mean, rescind that resolution. Is that correct? Is that what I'm hearing?
Correct. It's his resolution. He can rescind.
Can I continue?
Thank you very much.
All right. So,
wait. Okay. You want to finish your statement?
So, city attorney already explained that within